There's a girl who was scheduled to come on the show on Sunday. She no-showed. So what we're going to do is...
Oh, what are we going to do?
What are we going to do?
I'm going to call her out.
We're going to...
We're going to call her?
I mean, she is kind of trash. She's a bag of trash for no-showing and not having the courtesy to just be like, hey, sorry I couldn't make it. By the way, she did text me like 6 p.m., so the meet time's 4 p.m. 6 p.m. the day of the show. Oh, I had a work call. That was her excuse. She had a work call.
For 2 hours?
So she couldn't well.
You said 6 p.m. your time?
She messaged me at 6 p.m. Oh, I'm so sorry I couldn't make it. I got a work call.
2 hours your time, yeah.
So super weird. Anyways, so she had some interesting pre-show notes. So since she's not here, but we're still going to react to them. So Nick, pull up the first one. Or wait, hold on.
Is it Instagram or is it...
Her profile? Do we show her profile? I feel like it's a little...
Free clout.
She can't defend herself.
Yeah, but she also knows.
She can come back and defend herself.
Is this the penalty for no showing?
Yeah.
Public shaming. Shame.
I'll ask the chat. Do we show the Instagram chat? Do we show the Instagram, yes or no? Show the Instagram, yes or no? Otherwise, I'll just show the messages. No. Yes.
I like James's answer.
Yes. Shame. Show it. Show. Yes. No.
Everyone's going to say yes.
She'll get
Yeah, everyone's going to say yes.
publicity.
It's easy. It's not
Roll the
them.
footage.
I'm seeing an overwhelming
Young
yes, I think.
Metro.
It's like no free clout. No
what I
clout.
said.
No free clout.
I would die for you, JoJo.
Oh.
But she'd still be the victim.
Lol Paladins donated $69. Make shaming great again.
I agree with that.
We're not going to show it, but so just go to the messages, Nick.
It's a better choice.
Yeah, okay, so we have to kind of wait. JoJo, can you read starting from her message?
I've dated in 3 different states, even a couple different countries, and I've been on the dating scene for 5 years. I've had 2 serious relationships, and after that, tallied a decent body count. Suddenly, at 25, my frontal lobe kicked in, and I decided I was fed up with myself and the way I was dating. I told myself I wouldn't have sex with someone I wasn't genuinely connected to, and I haven't had sex in a year and 7 months. Last summer, I had a dating experiment I ran on Hinge, and the results were fascinating. Plus, I love to talk. Have me on your podcast.
Okay, so there's a couple things here. Leave it here for a sec. She's dated in 3 different states, couple different countries. She's had 2 serious relationships, and after those, tallied a decent body count. Suddenly, at 25, my frontal lobe kicked in, and I decided I was fed up with myself and the way I was dating. Translation, fed up with being a strumpet and sleeping. I mean, by her own admission, she tallied a decent body count. I'm going to assume that's like 30. I told myself I wouldn't have sex with someone I wasn't genuinely connected to, and I haven't had sex in a year and 7 months. And then I don't know about this Hinge experiment. Actually, I messaged her. Let me see if she got back. And then there's another one, Nick. Just pull up that other one from her. It should be the next tab over. All right.
Which part?
Scroll down a little bit. That's it. Up.
The oof?
Okay.
You want me to read the oof?
Okay, so she's single. She's single as fuck. And yeah, read the oof, please.
Oof. Yes. Small town dating in high school. Then dated my volleyball coach who got stage 4 cancer and beat it, and then I dumped him. And then went feral in Europe. Really great story from there. Been single ever since. 5 years. I literally am working on a book. Then I turned 25. My brain did things. And I decided I wasn't going to have sex with someone unless it was for love. And I haven't been laid in a year and 7 months. Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
So she said she went feral in Europe. What do you think feral in Europe means in terms of body count?
Anyone who wants to sleep with her. She did it.
10 plus, huh?
What's that?
10 plus, maybe?
Anyone who wants to sleep with her, she's down.
Minimum 10 plus. Turned 25, my brain did things, and she decided she wasn't going to have sex unless it was for love. She hasn't been laid in 1 year, 7 months. So, bringing it back to the whole waiting for sex thing. So this girl admits she had a very promiscuous past, went feral in Europe. I'm going to just say 30. Let's ask the chat. Pull up the chat. What does going feral in Europe mean?
They're gonna say like 1.
No, to me,
At least
it's like
50.
anyone who's like down. She's down.
100 plus is crazy.
She's down if they're down.
Oh, at least 50.
If she's probably there for like a week. Let's be honest.
How
So
long was
like,
she there?
Wait, what was the thing about the cancer thing? Did I miss that part?
yeah, it was like she said she was sleeping with her teacher or a coach, and
Volleyball
then
coach.
and then he got
Didn't
cancer,
you?
and she dumped him.
After he beat it, apparently.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta be. Gotta be in
She
character.
dumped him after the cancer.
Yeah, stage 4.
Feral in
How do you beat
Europe.
that?
I mean, that's at least
We don't know.
bare minimum 10. That's
yeah, no,
10
you did.
bodies.
I think I need
It's
more
probably
context
more.
on the trip.
Like,
Yeah,
how
if she's
long
there for a
was
week.
it?
That's some strumpet, baby. I want to say body
What
counts
is
50. Body counts 50.
Sons of Liberty donated $69.
Thank you, ma'am.
Democracy is 2 wolves and a lamb deciding what to eat for dinner. A republic is 2 wolves and a well-armed lamb deciding what to have for dinner. Benjamin Franklin. The US is a republic.
does that
FJB.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Thank you. That was beautiful. Oh, hey, what's up, Julia? What's up?
What's up?
Julie,
What's up,
You want some
dog?
applesauce? You good?
I'm chilling. I just had an anxiety attack, but we're chilling. We're vibing. We're out here. We good. Just a little anxiety attack. It happens to the best of us.
Just casual.
Brian, remember this. Every time a girl cancels, she's here.
I'm here
Anxiety
even
attack-
with an anxiety attack.
Mid-show, she's here.
I give respect to all you 3 because you guys been on the show 3 times, or well, you 2 3 and then you
Twice for me.
I always commend those who show up. We get a lot of
On time.
We get
On
flakes
time.
and late people on time too. So you guys are consummate professionals. Even though we disagree on things, sometimes we have heated debates. Sometimes I call people retard. I still got love.
Crackhead,
I still got
retard.
it's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
what's your-
And sorry that I was a little, I was a little to you. So I'm sorry.
It happens.
I apologize. No, to you.
Who?
I was like, damn it, why do you gotta say the
I was a
poison
little.
the
I was a little bit out of the.
I was a little out of
there.
pocket.
Well, I was a little
It's all
out
good.
of.
This is a kumbaya.
Here we are now.
This is kumbaya.
I'm
The
here
vibes
now.
have been immaculate.
Should we all hold hands?
Yeah, we should. We should hold hands.
I'm a germaphobe.
I needed a minute on the balcony, but
I'm
I'm
hot.
alive
Wait,
now.
okay, so going back to her thing though.
Continue.
So, ladies,
Yes.
so she's I assume she's maybe done some dating in that 1 year, 7 month period. And so like imagine like she hit 25, she fucked like 50, 70 dudes,
Sure.
100 dudes in Europe,
Okay.
200 dudes in Europe.
Sure.
Yuck.
Probably. Throw in a couple chicks. Why
Oh,
not?
crazy.
Why not? Who knows? It's Europe,
going
right?
wild.
It's
It's
Amsterdam.
Europe.
It's fucking Lisbon.
Yeah.
It's fucking Amsterdam. Do you think if she like now her shift was going from fucking guys, I'm assuming,
Sure.
fucking guys within 30 minutes of meeting them to I'm waiting until love. That's what she says. She wants a connection. She wants love.
What does that mean? Just whenever.
Being in love.
I
Do you think that's valid?
don't think it's fair to make a man wait for something that other men got like that.
Hold on. We might have to wait too.
They have to work for it and
Hold on. We're gonna have to wait too. What do you
I
mean?
think
He bought dinners for so many women. I had to wait for that dinner.
I think it's good that she came to that realization, and as long as they're having open discussion about it and he's comfortable with it, I don't see the problem. But it is kind of, I don't know. I think maybe it would be easy to go back to that same behavior, probably. So
yeah.
Oh, interesting. Now it's easy to go back.
I might have been better off on that balcony.
That's the one. I think he was looking at me during this conversation. You know.
I might have been better off on that.
But no. I think it's okay. Well, she didn't know what she wanted in her youth, right? That's I think the change in mentality or whatever.
yeah, I mean,
I-
also
I-
too,
I
like,
think
what
it's a-
would be your desired outcome? She's like, oh, I already gave this puss away to everyone. I guess I should just give it away more. Like, the better choice is for her to be like, oh, that was
Okay.
harmful behavior.
She's rethinking
Do you
her
guys
mentality,
think,
right?
Yeah. Do you guys think if a guy was like, no, I don't want to have to wait if a bunch of other men were,
then that's
have to wait at all?
100% within
It's
their
his
right.
choice. It's his
valid.
own
I think that's
preference.
fine.
Nobody. Yeah,
But
that's
he
fine.
shouldn't try to like convince her or force her to have sex.
do you
with
Well,
think-
you also
do you
shouldn't
think a
shame her.
girl,
You shouldn't make
like-
someone feel bad for, that she's already got that body count. But you can't change her by fucking, oh, you've had 20 people, you're disgusting. Okay, what now?
Do you
You're
guys
just a
think?
dick.
Do you guys think? Girls usually will sleep with who they're.
Lol Paladins donated $69. She's only pure until the next time she takes another trip to Europe. Once a strumpet, always a strumpet. Any man that will wait for her is a moron.
What is a strumpet?
Trumpet's like a whole.
Thank you, Paladins.
Where does it originate from?
Thank you.
Like, is it a trumpet? Like a sexy trumpet? What is strumpet? Where did it come
It's
from?
like a promiscuous.
Ulysses the
sexy
Fade
trumpet?
donated $69. Panel DI includes lower the training bar. Would you rather have a police officer respond to your home invasion that physically can handle the situation, or a DEI hire that could cost lives?
No female cops.
I'll take a female cop. Whatever. My phone got stolen the other
No,
day. but I
female
helped.
cops are
Equity and
bitches.
inclusion.
No, that's not true. Hold on.
Robert
Female cops
Demeter
can help.
donated $69. Canadian girl, you are awesome. People were being super unfair. Don't worry about it. Brixon, love you, buddy. Thanks for the cast.
Thanks, Robert. That's super nice. I want to preface, I didn't have an anxiety attack because I thought people were being mean to me. I don't give a fuck about that. I had an anxiety attack because it's just anxiety. I got in my own head, and then it was like a ball. It's like a snowball. It keeps rolling and rolling, and then suddenly I'm thinking like, oh my God, I can't exist right now. You know,
Be like that. It be like that sometimes.
that's how anxiety works. That's how anxiety works. Like nobody did anything. I just got in my head and it kept going.
It was the
You
retard
asked,
comment.
I don't know, you looked at me.
You're
you looked at me first.
How come some people put an X in Brian's
You
name?
looked at me
Why
first.
is that a thing?
No, nobody did anything. Nobody made me upset. Nobody made me feel bad. There wasn't a chatter that like maybe go off the rails. It was genuinely just like I got in my head and then my head wouldn't stop yelling at me and then I needed to take a minute. That's how it works. That's anxiety. If you have anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
So what do you guys think?
Glad you're okay.
On Rachel or what?
Rachel?
The chick who fucked like 300 dudes in Europe?
I mean, kind of.
Oh, what's
I wish I had
I
300
just think
dudes
we
right
have
now.
to know her body count
I
because
think- I
if it's
think
like
if-
100, she's like too
we
far
can,
gone.
Can we like?
She's just too far gone already.
Aren't there
but-
like tons of born again virgins who come on the show and it's like a
No, I
same
got no
scenario?
forgiveness.
It's like
yeah.
I don't care.
Where they want to, but
I
she's
think
just waiting
if
for
she-
love.
born again
If
virgins.
she's interested in the guy, then she had no problem sleeping with a bunch of other guys that she wasn't even interested in.
But then her
So-
frontal lobe developed in Born Again.
Yeah,
What
it's
if it
like
were
a
a reverse situation where a guy who had like a hoe phase and then he's like, oh, I'm not gonna sleep
So
with
you can't
anyone.
like self-improve and be better and be like, oh, maybe that's not a good idea. Do you have to like, nope, too bad, I'm already
Do
too
you
far
guys-
gone.
do
Just
you
gotta
guys-
keep going.
No, I'm curious
Europe
on their
trip
take on
again.
it.
Do you guys?
I'm curious on your take
Like, what
about
do you
if it
do?
were
No, you're
if
good.
it were a man.
Do you
what
guys
would
judge
do?
men and women the same for sleeping around, or is it just a woman problem? Are men capable of sleeping around and being okay and still starting a
I
family?
don't think, obviously, I don't think anyone should sleep around. I believe in no sex before marriage, but I do think that men and women are different and can be judged differently.
Sorry, what was that part before? You said right before the marriage part. What did you say?
I want one of
I just didn't hear you.
those.
Wait, what?
Where do you get them?
Just repeat what you said. I didn't hear you.
Like just now to
Yeah.
in response. Oh, okay. Yeah, I said
Sorry, I
of course
interrupted
I
y'all.
believe no sex before marriage regardless of gender, but she asked if I judge men and women differently and
On the
I see.
basis
Yeah.
of sex before marriage, like if a man sleeps around a lot and a woman sleeps around a lot, are you gonna look at them differently?
honestly probably that's just subconscious.
Mine
you
was
can admit the bi-
specific
you
to
can admit
that
the bias.
situation, though. Say a man were to have slept around and then he changes his mind.
JC donated $69. Ladies, if you were dating a man who used to take girls out to fancy dinners but now wants to only take you to McDonald's, will you accept?
That's fine with me. I fucking
Hell
love
yeah.
McDonald's. Give me a cheeseburger, baby. I need
Well, is he
a
getting
cheeseburger
taken
and fries.
advantage of? And he's like, maybe I should just like chill on the first dates. Like, what's the context?
It's all about learning about personality. If it's dates like that, why not?
Fancy
I don't care where
restaurants,
we go.
dude. When we go to McDonald's, I'm in sweatpants. We go to fast restaurant, I'm like, shit. I gotta
What about
dress
you,
up.
Nicolette?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't eat McDonald's,
It's the
but
same
it's just
logic.
terrible for you. So
I'll take whatever.
We
I
can
don't
go
give a fuck.
anywhere. It's about learning. It's like we
Jack
go
in the
to
Box.
ice cream, like
KFC.
Well, a lot of first dates are like coffee shops.
Yeah.
Same kind of.
I think
mentality.
that's
It's like,
nice. But if it's like, oh, it depends on like the heart behind it.
It doesn't matter about
I
like
would say,
if he took
yeah.
previous girls to these. Maybe he got like scorned like a bunch
Yeah,
of
that's what
times,
I'm saying. Like, what's the
beforehand.
context? He's like, wait a minute. I feel like girls are just using me because I take them to nice,
exactly.
fancy dinners. They got a group chat on the side.
Who cares?
Well, there's
Yeah.
also an in
know?
between. You know, there's like Applebee's and stuff. It doesn't have to be.
There's Applebee's.
Oh, it's about. I think it's about getting.
Wow.
Can
you take
There's
Arby's,
Chili's.
Baby, take me to
like
Arby's.
maybe that's kind of the vibe where it's like, oh, like haha.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see what the girl's into. Like, and if she's like, no, you have to take me somewhere nicer first date. It's like, well, maybe you guys aren't meant for each other.
I feel like I would know it when I see it if
Yeah.
if either party is being manipulative or just kind of like, oh, I'm not going to do that. I feel like you know when you see it.
It does all.
So
Oh, it's whatever you touch.
for first date, if he said
Yeah.
we're going to McDonald's, would you go? First date, we're going to McDonald's.
Went to a
would you
first
go?
date at McDonald's.
No, but only because I don't eat McDonald's. It's gross. I'd be like, hey, can we go anywhere else, like Chick-fil-A?
Okay, so first
Yeah.
date like fast food, would you go?
No.
Yeah, I need to know if you're like a cool person first. But if he's like, hey, I just don't think you ever deserve anything nice, I'm like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't
No,
date.
he's just asking.
You're
like,
feeling someone out. I don't think there's anything wrong
I
with
feel
a
like
simple date.
maybe
You know,
we'll
It's
go
just
to
a bad
Arby's
way to like test somebody. Like you can see my character on an appropriate date that's not McDonald's.
You don't have to pay all that. But
That's
you're
a
also
decent date.
assuming that he's
McDonald's
paid for the
is a
date and
decent
things like that.
date.
So like, you're like, what if like you guys don't like his character? You're assuming that he's going to take you to this like $100 place or whatever, and then he feels your character and you don't like him.
seems
Like,
kind of like entitled. I'm all for like show effort and be courteous, but it seems presumptuous to be like, you better take me to a Michelin star
If
restaurant.
that's what she's looking for and that's what
Yeah.
she's looking for in the long run, why would she go
Yeah,
on a
who cares?
first
Yeah.
date that doesn't align with that?
100%.
Bringing it back to the woman who fucked 400 men.
Sky Radio
keeps getting
donated
higher.
$69. Question for the Mormon: did you ever soak? If so, who was your shaker? Also, Jesus is King FJB hashtag
That's
voting
wild.
for all felon hashtag fuck feminism drizzle 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 drizzle
You screwed up the sprinkler. You screwed it up. But
No, and that is not a thing.
What does that mean?
Soaking?
It was a,
You don't
it
know
was a
soaking?
thing.
I
It
could
was a
show you
thing
better than I
created
could
by
tell you.
ex-Mormons.
anyway,
Who
so
left
to
the
come
church.
back to the woman who had sex with 600 men in Europe. So if you were, JC asked ladies if you were dating a man who used to take girls out to fancy dinners, but now wants to only take you to McDonald's. I think you guys were discussing that a little bit.
Yep.
But you guys think that that's fine then, right?
I said yes.
Go to McDonald's for
you
first
said,
date?
You said yes or no?
Is that just like, is that a
Yes,
first date or is that the standard for life?
First date.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I'll go
First
to
date.
McDonald's.
I think it would slightly hurt my feelings, but like, what are the reasons? Like, he went out on a lot of dates, and it was like they were using him,
Yeah.
or he had not made as much money now, so it doesn't make sense to take me to somewhere more expensive. I think it would be dependent on that kind of stuff.
Well, here, let me paint it a little differently then. So, okay, you meet a guy, and you know that every single previous girl he dated, whether it was a long-term relationship, whether it was short-term, whether it was a one-night stand, but he took her to dinner first, whatever, he always paid for dinners. However, he's now met you, and he wants to take you seriously, but he wants to split the bill.
Yes, so I think the way that question is posed is kind of like how she's saying she realized it was bad for her. Maybe he realized financially that
Yeah.
was
Well,
bad
hold
for
on.
him.
But there have been no material changes to his income.
That's fine.
He's
but
making the same.
Doesn't.
I mean, I'm going,
That's
but
fine.
No, she was
So
saying,
you wouldn't feel, but
My
but,
feelings
okay.
would be a little hurt, yeah.
I'm sure we can all acknowledge he's within it's within his realm, and it's okay for him to do that. But you wouldn't feel a little bit like, why am I getting different treatment than all the other women?
because he probably got treated bad by them.
I'd have to know more
What
of
if he
like
didn't?
his personal
But
reason
I don't
for
know
doing
that.
it.
I don't know that. I don't know if he got treated bad by them. I'm just.
What if he
assuming.
didn't though?
What if he didn't
I'm
and
paying,
he's
baby.
just.
Yeah,
That's
but
fine.
she's
If
saying
I
that
really
it
like
was, like-
him, sure, I'll. That's fine.
Wait,
I'll
how
put
about
the bill.
this? How about this?
That's
Okay,
me.
you're dating a guy, and actually, let me ask a question. Like, for the girls here, do you want a guy who's willing to go down?
What do you mean?
Head.
Go
You want head?
oral
or
sex.
Nah?
We're talking about this
Kinda
right
like
now.
Do you want a guy? Look, just.
You want head
I was
and
like,
nah?
go downtown? Like,
Do you want a guy who's willing to go down?
I don't care.
Not a deal breaker.
That's not a deal breaker.
You want head or nah, babe?
What you want?
I responded with my hands.
You don't care?
With my hand.
Yeah.
So you'd be totally cool, like a guy just didn't want to do it? No. Okay, so is this a I don't know, I don't want to say, I don't care?
Come on.
You got to answer.
Come on. I said
Answer the question.
it's a gross question, but I said.
How's it?
okay.
How's that a gross question?
Just feels weird answering.
How,
It's a gross question.
how is it?
It's like,
I don't think it's that
hey,
gross of a
Brian, do you
question.
like
This is-
anal sex?
Well, hold on. Just,
Whoever wants to answer.
Well, yes, I love that.
what's more common, oral sex or people having anal sex?
I
don't
probably
know.
oral.
Beats me.
Probably oral.
I want to know.
I think it would be oral.
Really?
Yeah.
In heterosexual couples, you think?
Well, no.
Oral
I mean,
is definitely more popular
if
than
you're
anal.
saying, like,
what are you nuts?
a girl getting eaten out versus anal, I don't know which ones.
You think it's like
50-50
don't
on the
know.
oral versus anal.
you need a
guys are
study?
insane.
You need a study?
Pull it up, Brian.
You need the study?
No.
What's more likely to happen? That's good.
Oh,
Goddamn.
No, it was good. It was a good one.
Dude, that anxiety
good
check
one.
treated me well, eh? I'm back in action.
Oh, sorry, the purity police talking about oral sex is that's so it's so vile. It's off the table on a dating pod. Who would think to ask about this?
I answered.
Okay,
I answered.
Nicolette.
Hey, I
All right.
answered.
Yes, I do want to get head.
J Dog,
J Dog, what's up, baby? Back in
what's
action.
up?
What's up?
how them streets of Vancouver?
Back from the streets of Cougar, here in San Diego, wherever we are.
No, Santa Barbara.
Fuck, I don't know what's
4
happening.
hours north.
Santa Barbara.
I don't know where
one of those
anything is.
sands.
Vancouver, they want the
What do they want? Vancouver?
Coozer?
Vancouver.
head.
Vancouver, call it Cougar.
Vancouver, they want the coos?
Can you say fucking A for me?
Fucking A. Is that pretty good?
Yeah,
All right,
it's
go ahead,
pretty-
answer the question.
you're welcomed
Go ahead.
into Canada.
Tell us. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I'd prefer it, but I also, like, I wouldn't give a shit at the same time.
Okay.
You know, I got to get on home. Got a long drive.
She needs it.
That's really.
She doesn't want to answer.
You want to answer the question?
She said she needs it.
I'm only comfortable discussing that with my future husband.
Okay, what about you?
Wouldn't be a deal breaker. Truth be told, not super into it.
I don't really want to answer the question, but for good faith reason, I'll just say whatever my husband is comfortable with.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Oh, you can't steal it.
Natalie?
I don't really care.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it's going to be hard to give this example then.
Go
I
ahead.
could still give it, but so here it is.
I'll
okay.
argue.
Every single girl that this guy's been with, whether it's short-term, one-night stand, long-term relationship, he went down on her. But when he finally met you, he just, just not my thing, you know. I don't, I want maybe wait till marriage to do that.
He's eating.
Let's
a
get
lot of
married.
weird
So
food.
I only do head and receive head from
Does my
people
shit stink
I'm
or
in a
something? What's going
relationship
on
with.
here?
Where's the ring?
Okay, but let's say you meet a guy, right? Because you want a guy to go down on you. You meet a guy, you find out that he's gone down on every single girl, like first date. You might
And
be
we're
like,
dating.
you're dating, but he doesn't want to go down on you yet.
Would you not kind of take that personal? Like,
Yeah, I'd be like, this isn't gonna work out.
yeah, so it's the same logic.
It's actually funny. So I was hooking up with this guy one time, just to hook up, first time meeting. And before we were like about to hook up, he says, "Oh, just to let you know, I don't like go down on girls." And I was like, "Oh my god, thank God, because I don't go down on guys." And he was like, "You're joking, right?" So he expected to
Okay.
get head without giving it.
Oh no.
Sweet.
Not really.
Sweet.
That's kind of weird.
Opposite of sweet.
The question before was like expecting to get your dinner paid for first or whatever. I can't remember, right? Is that what it was?
No. The question before was talking about the girl who's or the McDonald's.
We're
right?
we're
McDonald's.
we're comparing it to getting like head or whatever.
No,
Are we not?
Well, now we are, but
Right now?
it was
That's
the
what I'm saying.
McDonald's question. If he took a bunch of girls to like fancy restaurants, and then now he wants to only take you to
Yeah,
McDonald's.
I mean,
First
but the
date,
thing
first
is
date.
like getting your dinner paid for like is different than like getting like intimacy from your partner. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it
That's
is
why he
different,
gave
but
the
I'm trying to
that
use an
analogy.
analogy.
No, I know you're trying to use an analogy, but it's difficult to like make that same comparison because like if someone didn't pay for my dinner, I don't give a shit. Like whatever, I'll pay for my own things. I can make my own money. But if someone doesn't want to like they don't like me in that way, or they don't want to do that for me in that way, they don't whatever it is that's blocking them from wanting to do that with me. I would that would throw me off for sure. That would throw me off.
To me, though, this whole like switch up, right? It's a little strange.
How?
I don't care either way.
I mean, I don't. It's not.
I understand, but like, what do you want her to just keep throwing it out, keep banging?
No, look.
Like, what's the best option for her? I feel like that's the best.
I mean, you can.
So she can do what? Look, she could have had sex with 100 men in a 2-week period, and then at the end of the two-week period, say, "Hey, I only want to have sex until we're married, but we can only have sex for procreation and with the lights off," and like totally do a switch up. She could do that, but I guess I'm giving. This is more from the male angle. I'm prescriptively telling men that this is absolutely unfair treatment, and you ought not date a woman who does this.
Yeah, I think that she should be
She can
honest.
do, she can do
with-
what
she
she can
should
do whatever
tell.
she wants.
I think she should tell whoever she's dating, like her history, and maybe that comes up. And I think they're within the right to ignore.
Diddy Boogika donated $69. After 4 hours of watching, I have come to the conclusion that the entire right side of the table has a collective IQ of 20. #Yale smoochies. #smoochie moi moi moi.
Good thing I'm in the corner.
Okay, thank you, Diddy Boo Geeker. Did you guys?
I don't know. That was right
It's not-
side earlier.
It's not me. I'm in the corner.
That was right side earlier.
No, they're definitely talking about that side.
I don't know.
Why is
So-
it definite?
Why is it definite? Well, that was right side earlier.
That's the right side. So the collective group
crazy 'cause it's not
IQ.
me.
Do you remember that purple dress
It's not
earlier?
me.
Was
I
that
know, I'm in the corner,
no
baby.
right purple was that
I'm in
earlier?
the corner. It's not-
Yeah, but do you guys? I mean, they are saying you have a collective group IQ of 20. You feel like you want to defend yourself.
Mine is 19, and they all have a half a point each.
That's so sweet
Quarter.
because mine's
Well, that didn't prove your point very well.
that's so sweet. Mine is negative 200, and so you guys
I'm
are
back.
actually
I'm pulling it up.
geniuses.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mine's
You guys are
200.
not helping your case.
But are you guys cool with that? Like, if a girl switches up, previously super promiscuous, fucked 800 guys in
That's
Europe,
fine.
He's still going.
and then, oh, I'm waiting for love. I'm waiting for connection.
That seems fine.
Her body, her choice.
Period.
I don't care if
But
a man or a
so
woman
are you
does
guys
that.
cool
But what if she
then
makes a
with
mistake
guy,
and, like-
with a guy viewing that as like an unfair situation, and he's choosing not to date her based solely on that criteria? Is that valid too?
Yes.
100%
Yeah.
valid.
Okay.
Yes. That's totally fine.
Not wrong.
Wasn't it?
No,
like,
I think that's fine.
Not
I brought this up before you went to the bathroom. It's like kind of the same
Yeah.
thing as like born agains, right? It's like
Yeah.
in a sense, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Yeah, I mean, he's
True.
had people come on that were like born agains, and it's like similar. No?
You're like hiding behind the microphone, just
Sorry.
FYI.
I
So-
would like you to share that opinion when a born again, like Christian man comes on.
That's literally
says
what I
that
said
he's-
earlier.
No, they've done that before.
okay, men and women are
No,
different.
because
I was like, hey.
Because that one particular episode I was on, yeah, you did not like go after him.
Was it
nice.
Chase? I think Chase is the only one I've
I
seen.
think it depends on their views, but yeah, you've gone after men on this show
It's
before.
because men and women
Oh,
are
no,
different. Men
there's
want
another
sex. Women want
No, not your opinion,
relationships.
Brian's opinion.
I think men want relationships
what
as
do you want
well.
me to do? I'm not following.
Because you said that for like a girl, you don't think it's cool for her to do that.
Do
if
what?
If she was promiscuous and now
Yeah, like
she's
the too
like,
far
I'm gonna
gone
save
mentality.
myself for marriage. What's your opinion
No.
on a guy?
It's
to do
not.
that?
here's, I guess, the difference. From the guy's perspective, you as a woman, you can do whatever you want. You fucked 100 guys in a week, and then at the end of the week, I'm waiting until marriage. You can do it. I'm prescriptively telling men that's a terrible deal.
Would you prescriptively tell a woman that's a terrible deal?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, hold
that
on.
was my question.
If the woman in the situation is desirous of a sexual relationship, it's a terrible deal. If the woman accepts it, sure. I mean, there is a difference here a little bit between men and women, but yeah.
Does anyone here think that anyone it should just sleep with a bunch of people before getting married? Does anyone think I should rack up a body count of 80 before I get married? Does anyone believe that?
No, test drive the cars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does anyone?
I'm thinking more like 90.
I'm thinking more 200.
Go for full 100.
It's just weird because this girl, she's gonna reward those guys who meant nothing to her, the fuck boys, assholes, jerks, whatever.
But then the
You
one
gave
who's
him-
loving is
The guy who's worthy, the guy
you
who's
can't
worthy.
learn from your mistakes or be better and
I think
not do what you used to do.
But the problem is, I think
that's
she probably
being perfect. And you didn't get it right. out
No,
of the
he's
gate.
not saying she can't do that. He's saying it's a terrible deal on the man's side.
It's a bad deal.
She
It's
probably
in their
thinks
right to not be into that. That's totally
Yeah.
within their right.
That's a bad deal.
And she seems
For the
like she
guy.
matured a lot. And
Well, she may also think that those guys are worthy.
Or
and
it
then
might be a
mistaken.
great deal for him because she has lots of experience.
oh yeah,
And when they do finally bang, it's
and a
gonna
full
be
frontal
great.
lobe.
And a full frontal lobe. I need a full frontal
yeah.
and I
Brian,
need it
I'm sorry to
stabbed.
interrupt. I actually have to get going, and Nick told me to say bye on camera.
Or you could just stay until the end of the show.
What time is that?
I don't know. I'm going another 30, 40 minutes probably.
Am I ever going to see you again?
Such a long drive.
Am I ever going
Don't
to
worry,
see
you'll
you,
be
baby?
He said, "No, you're good." Damn, you're right.
You got this. It's the
Where are you
final
driving
stretch.
to?
Patriarchy wins again. Okay, anyways, so what was I going to say? I don't know. It's a bad deal. Bad deal for the guys.
Say no if you want to say
It's
no.
mean. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to accept it.
You don't
You
have
can
to
say
date
like
her.
she's full of crap and whatever. That's person's choice. But as far as the girl's perspective, if she really does have a change of heart, it's really unfair to be like, well, you did this already. You already made this mistake. You're stuck in this.
No, if
I
someone
don't think there's any such thing as too far gone.
if someone was like, no, I don't want to because you did that, and she gave them a hard time, then she's a shitty person. It's in their right to say no. She did what she did. Okay,
It's in
perfect.
her right to
she'll
change her
find
mind.
she'll find
Yeah.
someone that'll like her. I don't know.
Yeah. Still a raw deal for the man, though.
Still not taking that deal.
Assuming the guy is desirous of a sexual relationship, it's a raw deal for the guy.
Then he should find somebody else.
Exactly. I agree.
100%.
That's what
I
he said.
agree.
Yeah.
Move on.
Well,
I agree.
I'm
Girl.
also saying that if he's like, no, this is a dumb deal, walk away. No one's forcing you to be in this.
True.
Yeah.
Deal.
I think everyone's allowed to have their preferences. You can have crappy and whatever preferences you want. They don't have to be great or moral. You can have them. Find someone else who aligns with that.
Lol Paladins donated $69. Wear that brown shirt is
Here we
against the
go.
feral European girl when she herself hasn't learned her lesson. She hasn't had a change of heart. She
You're
is
right.
too far gone. She can't follow her own advice.
You're already with the person that
Your response.
That's what I said.
Your
She's
response?
getting married to them.
I should go with a better response, but I'm really tired right now. I mean, you're not really contributing to my life in any way, and I don't really care. You're not paying my bills. You don't get to really have to say in my life, but the better answer I should have given is there's no condemnation in those in Christ Jesus. He's the only one who can judge me, and he's saying hey, do what I told you to do and just be better. That's okay.